Welcome back to the YouTube channel of the Windsurf Coach. It's fantastic to have you back on the channel. We all know F4FOILS as the race-winning foil brand from PWA races, but they also make wing foils, and besides that, they also make the wings, the Maya wings. Today I have on test for you the first edition of the Maya wing, and this year the second edition will already be released. It's very cold, there was some snow when I loaded the car, temperatures are about 2 degrees in centigrade. I am ready, Maya is ready, but the wind is letting us down. It's just barely enough, I think, for a 6 or 7 square meters. I just saw a few gusts coming through and it looks like I might just be able to squeeze in a session with the Maya 5.0. There are 2 of those high pressure sub-type inflation points on the Maya, and the wing comes with an additional adapter. The F4 leash is already connected to the wing, so we're ready to go. The inflation pressure is 8 psi. When we look at the front of the wing, you can see a fairly large diameter leading edge and a deep profile. When you unpack the wing for the first time, you immediately notice that F4 has chosen a rigid and stiff frame over the lightness. Of course, the wing is equipped with carbon handles, a long one in the front, a shorter in the back, and it's interchangeable with a boom. For stability, in front there's a dual connection between the canopy and the strut. The canopy tension is fairly high and it has 1 window and 2 battens on each side. The level of finishing is high and the wing absolutely radiates passion. But let the performance of that Maya wing do the talking. When first getting the wing out of the water, you can feel that it's slightly heavier than some of the other wings on the market. Due to the stiffness of the frame, you have to work a bit harder to get up and flying. But once up and flying, you'll appreciate the stiff frame for its stability. If you take a closer look, you can see that there is hardly any twisting or bending in the frame. Even though this is no double canopy wing with slim leading edges, the stiff frame will give you the confidence to push hard and reach pretty high speeds anyway. The combination of that deep profile, the thicker leading edge and the rather tight canopy make it very powerful. But still, that stability is the thing that stands out for me and which I absolutely appreciate at higher speeds, as it gives you so much more control. As a windsurfer, I like the boom the best, but those handles are pretty close to perfect. Let's see how it handles the tip strikes. It was absolutely not bad, it doesn't catch the water. This time over to my favorite part of the test, the maneuverability of the wing. How does it handle? It's a pretty compact wing with, let's say, a medium aspect ratio. That means you don't have that enormous wingspan. The plus of that is that you won't have tip strikes that often, and at the same time it feels lighter than it actually is. But the most important part for me is that it handles really natural. You don't have to force anything, it just does what you want it to do. Also, the choice of F4 by choosing stiffness over lightness makes it very controllable, also backwinded. The only downside that I can think of during the maneuvering is that it needs a bit more encouragement for those fast rotations of the wing. I didn't get a chance to take it out to the waves yet, but let's simulate a bit of wave riding and flagging it out. It flags out nicely. The hard handle with the knuckle plate feels very comfortable, and you can steer the wing behind you if you want to. Now I'm just gonna let her fly and show you how stable the wing is. Due to that longer front handle, you are able to fly one-handed and still be perfectly balanced. I already mentioned before that this wing is very powerful, and it makes it perfect for those nice floaty jumps. If you look at the water state, you can see that there's not much wind, but still I generate enough power with the deep profile and the thicker leading edge to have some fun. After another fantastic session, of course, you just want to pack your gear as quickly as possible, but the carrying bag that is provided with the wing is rather small, so you need to pack it up pretty neatly and compact to make it fit. I didn't get to test the high-end part of the wing as the wind just wasn't that strong. This winter we've had almost no wind in the Netherlands, and that's quite extraordinary, but hey, we have to work with what we got. And it also goes to show that this Maya wing can be used in those light wind sessions. Because of the stiff frame, it will be slightly harder to pump up onto the foil, but once flying you can have a bit of fun. It's the kind of wing that does it all. You can have fun, you can go fast, it's playful, and I think you can take it into the waves quite nicely as well, as it flags out nicely and it's really nice and stable, balanced. I think this might just be a wing that I will use for quite some time. But even more important for you guys, of course, is this year edition number 2 of the Maya wing will be introduced by F4FOILS. And I've seen some of the specs, I've seen some of the pictures already, and it looks amazing. It looks like they've incorporated all those things I would like to see in a new Maya wing. Please let me know what you think of this video in the comments below. Of course, if you liked the video, leave a big like and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel of the Windsurf Coach so I can make more content for you guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time, or I will see you on the water.